I watched a guy fall down the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
I watched a man fall from grace.
like on the internet?
Yeah, like spiritually, you watched a man fall down like several tiers of social interaction. Um,
Why do we fall down the social ladder, Master Wayne?
so that we can create a bot account. No, I watched a literal man literally fall down the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And what sucked is that it went through the whole scale of like hilarious to scary.
Oh,
Oh, God. All right.
Yeah. So first of all, we needed nutmeg, which is apparently a thing that if you need for Thanksgiving, you need to get like 2 months in advance because all of Los Angeles was just sold out of whole nutmeg.
Correct.
yeah.
It was fucking impossible to find. I went to 3 different grocery stores. My partner went to 2 different grocery stores. We could not find whole nutmeg everywhere. I was considering.
God.
I did consider going on Facebook Marketplace and seeing if somebody could secondhand me some nutmeg.
Wow.
I need a couple
I
of
just
them.
need
Just
a
like
couple.
6
Come
cloves.
on. Just a whole nutmeg. Just grate it. Come on, please.
Just scratching your neck. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Why'd they have to be whole?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. But at a certain point in the day before Thanksgiving, that is, stores stopped even having ground nutmeg. So I guess it's just a thing that you have to. What we did was we got some eggnog, poured it out onto a baking dish, put that into a dehumidifier, and then just broke that up and tried to use it as nutmeg.
How'd that go?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you cut dried eggnog into rails? Were you doing?
Yeah.
We didn't do that, but that's what I did pitch to my partner that got me laughed out of the kitchen.
It's
So
Okay.
that's like turning crack cocaine back into regular cocaine.
yeah. Have you guys seen those videos where they unmake stuff?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what I did, but with crack. I was at the grocery store the day before Thanksgiving. I went to go get a couple of things. I also tried to find nutmeg, which they didn't have. I leave the store. I'm going to the parking lot. Outside is a bus stop. And this guy, as soon as the doors open, he starts running to get onto the bus. And then I just watch him eat shit. And me
Ooh.
and everyone else's reaction around us, we all go, oh! And then he doesn't stand up immediately. And then suddenly everyone gives a very somber, oh, ha ha ha. And these people try to like help this guy up, and we realize that he's so much older than we initially thought, and he is just gushing blood from his head. Which, like, I don't know if you guys have seen somebody bleed recently, but it's a lot more red than you remember every time. I forget that blood looks like juice.
Yeah.
And so we thankfully, and this is where Los Angeles gets a little bit of its home charm. Everyone steps into action, and there's this guy that's just like what I would describe as like central casting for white trash.
Sure.
Who gets off of the bus and he's like, everyone back away. Don't try to help him up. Just try to sit him up. We don't want to like make him get weak and then he passes out or anything. Does anyone have any napkins? Can one singular person call 911? And then he's like trying to talk to the guy, and the guy's not understanding. And obviously he's just hit his head. So the guy's trying to ascertain, like, are you confused or do we just not speak the same language? And then eventually the guy, this white trash guy, who I got to stop calling white trash because he's kind of a hero. So I'll call him a white hero. He realizes that this guy the guy who hit his head speaks Spanish. So then he starts speaking flawless Spanish.
Sick.
In the whitest accent where he's like, me llamo Todd. Todd is going to help you. And then just keeps like telling him what to do. We bring him napkins. Some other woman that was on the bus takes off her sweatshirt so that we can tie it around this guy's head to like apply pressure
Staunch the bleeding.
to this guy's thing. This white hero is really taking charge, and I cannot stress enough how he is the most helpful person that I have ever seen in a crisis, just getting everything done, explaining to the bus driver what's happening, making sure only one person called the paramedics, keeping him like upright and just making sure everything's okay. And as the paramedics are pulling up, this white guy looks at me and he goes, "Hey, big man." And I go, yeah. And he goes, "Big man, I have got a pair of size 42 True Religion jeans in my bag right now. Are you ready to buy cash?"
Oh my God.
What? What?
"I have got a pair of size 42 waist True Religion jeans in my bag right now. Are you ready to buy cash?"
You met an angel.
Yeah. Truly, I mean, that is a guy with his money on his mind. I mean, you are no old man taking a header is going to distract that man from the hustle.
No.
From the hustle. I do respect too, by the way, waiting for a break in the chaos and and then assessing me and my size and going, hey big man. Size 42 True Religion jeans in my bag right now. Are you ready to buy cash?
Are you ready to buy cash? Well, let's make this happen.
Stand up and show us.
I didn't buy. I'm not buying this guy's blood jeans. Fucking absolutely not. Oh my God. Anyway, they evacuated the entire bus. The paramedics showed up and I was there waiting like to give a statement. And the paramedics go, "Oh yeah, we don't really do that. You can just go."
That's hysterical. Yeah, we don't need a statement. This guy is just bleeding
Yeah, I
from
don't
the
know.
head.
He clearly fell down. There's a whole bus of people that said he fell down.
Yeah.
There's a guy in there with size 42 waist True Religion jeans ready to go right now. Are you ready to buy cash? And he told us what happened too, so you can just go.
So that is we talked about this last episode, but that's why kids falling down and kids eating shit is hysterical, because it almost looks it looks untraumatic and unpainful. It looks cartoonish.
Yeah.
It looks cartoonish when kids fall down. It's like,
they're made of rubber.
You honestly like hear the like whoop, like you hear the banana peel sound effect when they crash. But seeing an older person fall is one of the most chilling things you can see. It is really unpleasant to see an older person fall, because like that could be it. Like that could be they might have just like tripped over the Grim Reaper's scythe. Like that's it's a gamble every time. So that is a rough thing to see. And then I'm glad you met like a guy who I'm absolutely certain was forklift certified. He just has to have that like administrative mind and like order of operations down where he can just manage a crisis. And then also wheel and deal.
I cannot stress to you enough how helpful this guy was in every aspect of this story. Yeah. I guess including trying to sell me the jeans, because that's like, man, what a great deal. How did you get that? I don't know. It didn't matter.
Did he look like he wore 42 size jeans?
No, he looked like he wore half that, 21 size jeans.
The guy that I'm picturing, because that's like the guy I'm picturing in my mind is like rail thin.
Oh yeah.
Mullet.
Yeah, I'm picturing a guy like that looks like a cartoon cigarette.
Yeah, he is. The only thing I'm gonna say is he looks exactly like the guy you're picturing, 100%. Except he somehow looks 30 years older than that. That's it. It's just that he looked, and it's not that he is 30 years older. He just looks older than that. He's had a life.
He worked in an oil rig, probably.
Yeah, there's a reason he knows Spanish, and I don't want to know what it is, but there's a reason.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a guy who would like, cut his arm and then just like rub oil on it, like rub rig oil on it to like stop the bleeding. If he'd had some there at the bus stop, he would have used it.
Well, all of this is to say that we are proud to announce Midnight Snack's first line of merch, size 42 True Religion jeans. Ready to go. You ready to buy cash only.
Limited edition, one of one. Signed by all the members of Midnight Snack.
Off the bus.
All the
You guys ready to buy?
Yeah, why not?
Hey everybody, welcome to the only relationship advice show guaranteed to ruin your relationship. It's boyfriend material.
Woo!
I am your adorable, cozy, ready for the holidays boyfriend, Armando Torres. And joining me as always, we have...
Is your boyfriend who went out for a pack of smokes, came back, and was a real piece of shit for 30 years.
Oh!
Andrew Rosas.
The good ending.
And me, your boyfriend who isn't cigarette skinny but cigar thick.
Ooh. Macanudo. There we go.
And we are coming to you live from the saddest place to be, the end of a 4-day holiday weekend.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, truly the recovery day of Thanksgiving weekend. How was y'all's Thanksgiving? Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, mine was great. Spent it here in Texas with the family. My sister came down from Oregon. Everyone convened at my mom's place. I ate so much food, and I am just, we briefly talked about, I'm just that age. I eat a plate of food, and I am the dad now, napping in the easy chair, just head back, mouth open, sawing logs for like 2 hours. The best nap of my life. I mean, truly just like undisturbed. A house full of children yelling, and I'm just honk shoe mode. And it was great. It was fantastic. The one thing is, like, I love cranberry sauce with my turkey. And I don't like homemade cranberry. Get that dog shit out of here. I want a canned, gelatinous, ribbed for her pleasure can of cranberry sauce, just the real garbage, like 60 cents a can, just like the cheapest stuff imaginable. But we only got one can of it this year, which was a mistake because we had a house full of people. It was like, I think there was like 15 people here. So it went really fast. And like plain turkey to me is so the thing that turkey needs in MIO. I know if I'm going off on a Thanksgiving tangent, but MIO, a Thanksgiving plate needs an acid. It needs something to counterbalance the fat of the dark meat, the carbs and starchiness of the stuffing, dressing, what have you, mashed potatoes. It's a lot of like carbs and starches and stuff like that. And then the meat, turkey is already kind of a dry meat. Like you really got to gussy that up with something. And then I think like the acid is like what you need to sort of level that up. And that's what the cranberry sauce does. Tart, acidic. We ran out. And so it was DEFCON 1 in terms of what can we use to like gussy up this turkey, folks.
Stop saying gussy.
Well, how do we plus up this turkey? There we go. How do we plus up this turkey? And folks, jalapeno jelly went so hard. It went so hard.
What?
It went so hard. I might actually start doing that instead of cranberry sauce. It was so good. I couldn't believe it. It had the like acidity. It had a little spice, which normally Thanksgiving plates don't have. I was bad about it. I thought it was great. You
said jalapeno jelly.
Yeah.
Okay. Where can you buy that? That's not any farmer's market or airport to go. I thought they only sold those at like Pike's Market.
Yeah, they sell it weirdly at the Book People in the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. That's where you get jalapeno jelly. It's like, I guess a unbelievable last minute. I went to Austin. I need to bring something back for my loved one gift item. Like, oh yeah.
That would be Hatch chili jelly.
Yeah. Yep. If you're flying through the Taos / Santa Fe, Albuquerque airports, no, it was really it was really good. I don't know where this batch came from, but it really did in a pinch. I was like this close to using like grape jelly, and I'm like, God, this is the most white trash shit.
Like Welch's?
Yeah, exactly. What a nightmare.
No acid.
Exactly. That's the problem. It's not acidic enough. So yeah, that came through. Anyway, all this is to say, to answer your question, tremendous, fabulous Thanksgiving. Ate, napped, ate again, napped again. Two naps nice. In one day.
Can I give you a suggestion for next year?
Yes, please.
Lemon pepper turkey.
It is the way to go. This was my mom's side of the family, and they like to do things like catastrophically white, and so there's very. I would be all about doing
Catastrophically. I'm finding it.
Yeah, it's there. It's there somewhere. Yeah, it's there somewhere.
Caucastrophic? Is that anything? Caucastrophe. Is that anything?
Caucastrophe.
That's
pretty
good.
good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It was a caucastrophe. So yeah, there's not, because I saw people doing lemon pepper turkeys and like al pastor turkeys and like Cajun turkeys. I would love to do something like that, but
Fried turkey.
Yeah, no. But this fam does it pretty tradish. So so that's why it needs something. Got to do something. And we actually talked about it. We're actually going to do rotisserie chickens next year.
Honestly, it's
the pro move.
We did a hot honey chicken, which is really just incredible. And the thing is when you say hot honey, you think it's gonna be like Nashville style, like hot chicken or something. But I don't know. It's delicious. It's incredible, and it also has some of the acidity that you want from other stuff. This is actually a thing I was considering during the Thanksgiving break. Do you want every dish to be the most all-out, most flavorful version of itself possible, or do some Thanksgiving dishes need to be a little bit bland to sort of support the heavy lifters of other dishes? Does that make sense? That question?
Yeah. Do you want every item on your plate going Super Saiyan, or do you need some low key players? I am team. You need some low key players to add to the dynamism of a plate. Mm-hmm. So you need I want a pretty flavorful but delicious but pretty mild stuffing or dressing to again work as a really nice bed. It's like a music bed that works to kind of ground the whole plate.
I disagree. Okay. But here's a huge must. Is that I feel like the only people who will agree with me that everything needs to be all out everything is team nothing on my plate truly touches or mixes with each other. The eating everything separately instead of mixing it all together type shit.
Okay.
You guys, okay. I don't like the different stuff on my plate to touch genuine all the time. I don't want to mix in the mac and cheese with my mashed potatoes or the Brussels sprouts, or put the turkey in it and then add gravy to stuffing. They're separate. They're supposed to be separate. And so I feel like I eat great is because I want all of my dishes to be insanely powerful and good, and I'm not mixing them. I'm eating them one at a time, so it's perfect. You guys are giving me a look you disagree with me. I don't like it.
Well, this is a pro-segregationist, Armando Torres.
Yeah, that's what I was. I literally was going to say he's a food segregationist.
I just think that we should separate the light meat and the dark meat. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that they're good. They're both good. They're equally good.
Just separate.
I just don't think they should be in the same school. And
and you want those plates to the back of the bus to the back of the
dishwasher.
Yeah.
the back of the busser's tray.
That's what I said.
Oh my god! I feel like Thanksgiving's the one time you want the food to touch.
I only wanted to touch under one very stupid circumstance, and that's when I make my big leftover sandwich.
Your sandwich?
Between two pieces of bread, I'm fine. It can all touch. It can all mingle. It can all be together. Yeah, I don't care. I like it, actually, when they all touch in the sandwich.
Your mind, the palace that has been lost to time. But still stands in its regalness. But is also horrifying to perceive.
Impenetrable. A real tesseract.
My mind is Ozymandias's palace. Just look upon my works in despair, and there's nothing. Just nothing out there. Oh man. Yeah. I'll say this too, Andrew. I'm really jealous of you that you've hit this point where I'm not yet old enough, I think, to be okay with missing out on moments, and I can't do the after dinner nap, but I'm so there's nothing looks more happy and more comfortable than a dad-aged guy eating a big meal and then sleeping with a house full of guests, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Or not their house, which is my favorite thing to see. Watch my dad pass out at somebody else's house.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Power move.
I want that. I can't do it yet. I get get too self-conscious when I sleep.
Oh, no,
Why?
not me.
Because I don't want to here's the thing. When I sleep heavy. So there's a 25% chance that I turn around and straddle the couch, the back of the couch. And that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm not a still sleeper. I move around to get comfortable.
Oh man, I fell asleep super hard last night on the couch. I was watching a movie with my girlfriend and our friend, and I had she has a bunch of these not squishmallows, but like those huge stuffed animals thingies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was holding one like this because I don't know when I try to get comfortable, I always need to have an arm up. I don't know why. So I had it on my head like this, and we were watching the movie, and I fell asleep at one point, and what woke me up was in my sleep I had grabbed the tail of the cat pillow, and it was slipping out of my hand, and that jarred me awake violently in the middle of this action movie that I fell asleep during. So that I sleep hard too, but also incredibly weird and light.
Yeah.
It's sleeping in front of people is embarrassing. Regardless.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have I see what I'm saying, Andrew. Is it sounds like I'm making fun of you, but I don't have the fucking balls that you have to just full on pass out in front of a group of other people.
Absolutely not. No shame regulator on that function.
Man.
I'll sleep anywhere in front of anybody. I don't give a shit.
I also feel like, okay, this is just a dumb fear. I can't fall asleep on my back, which is the premier way to take a dad nap, by the way.
Yeah.
Is on a couch like this, you're still you're kind of doing business with your arms crossed, hands together, right on your chest. I can't fall asleep on my back because I'm afraid that I have sleep apnea and I'm going to kill myself if I do that. I don't want the last thing I see in this mortal plane to be the Hat Man before I fucking slip out.
Yeah.
So I sleep on my side or on my stomach, which actually might be worse. I'm not sure. I don't know sleep very well.
Who's to say? Who knows?
I had one addition to the Thanksgiving food conversation, which is I only made sides, and then I also made fried chicken for the first time.
That's what's up.
That's sick.
That's honestly what's up.
And my girlfriend had never had collard greens before.
What?
She was raised by her white family.
Oh,
so,
there it is. Okay.
Yeah, and also Florida's not the South.
It's true.
So
it's
that
true.
was
It's not the South.
That was an experience. And then
Florida's tropical. It's not southern.
yeah, and then so I think she said it tasted like Brussels sprouts or something. Like if she tasted it. And I was like, what do you mean it tastes like Brussels sprouts? And she was like, well, it tastes like Brussels sprouts. I mean, I've only ever had them once. And I said, hold on, shut the fuck up. What are you saying to me? She was like, I've only had them once, like Brussels sprouts. And I was like, in your entire life. Andrew's making that face because he was there the night before. She had Brussels sprouts for the first time in her life.
That was the first time she'd ever had Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
But
what?
Yes.
White family?
Mm-mm.
You never had a
green bean casserole, broccoli casserole family. No oven roasting, steam veggie, boil veggie.
What? But Brussels sprouts are so good.
Yeah.
Also, who did they not try the collard greens that we had the Thanksgiving when we went with your mom?
Nope.
Huh.
Yep. To be fair, it was a vegetable, and she's very anti
you know what?
Green things.
That's very fair.
Yeah. So
I just hope someone brought over a Tupperware of mac and cheese, ate it exclusively, then when they left, packed it back up and took it with them.
Didn't offer it.
Yeah.
God, Sammy's a psycho.
He got mad when we told that story, by the way.
Why?
Because he was like, it makes me seem like a crazy person.
He
and
is a crazy person.
Yeah, you are, dude.
Oh, word? Yeah. Go, I got news for you, dog.
Also, everything you don't post on the internet yourself doesn't make you seem like a crazy person. What are you talking about? His Instagram story yesterday was him in the audience at the Jennifer Hudson daily talk show crowd.
Yeah.
Like him laughing in the front row. What is he talking about?
I feel like, by the way, if you're I feel like I may have put Sammy onto some free game because I'm the one that told him about standing room only, which is a service that is exclusively here in Los Angeles, California, and I guess sometimes in New York, where those shows that have full audiences sometimes, and by sometimes I mean all the time, they can't fully sell out their crowd of audience tickets.
Yeah.
They try to give a bunch of them away for free. If you're coming to visit Los Angeles, you can usually just register and get like free tickets to these showings and then go.
Yeah.
Even with all that, they can't fill up their crowd enough. So they have a service called Standing Room Only where you can be hired to go to different shows. And I did that for a long time. My primary source of income was going to different shows and sitting in the audiences and watching. I did it for a long time, and the biggest one was Steve Harvey's show.
Oh my God.
Oh, you wouldn't have to pay me to go to that. I would go to that for free.
Well,
I'd pay to go to that.
They paid me quite a bit, considering like most of the other jobs were like $20 an hour, but this one they specifically would pay me and 4 other Mexican dudes to come down every single week, and they would pay us $30 an hour.
Wow.
Because Steve Harvey never has Mexicans in the audience. Apparently they will not go watch his show, so when they find a new Mexican, they're like, yeah, just keep coming back, we'll have you in the audience.
Premium guest.
But they don't sit us together because they don't want us to seem like we all came together. So they'll sit us in a way that makes it look like we're there with another woman.
Sure. They stagger you. They stagger the Mexicans.
Yeah, they stagger them out so that you get an even spread of the Mexican. You thought you were the only ones getting bonus pay, but it was also like a $40 pay for the white and black women they had posing as your wives and girlfriends. No, I just need you to sit next to this Mexican guy. Just don't worry about it. Just like it's optics.
That's so funny because like at first blush you think like, oh, what do you mean they can't fill these seats? And then you remember there's like 50 shows that film, and all of them film every day, and like there's not,
and like during the day when people work,
when people have jobs. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it does not surprise me that they cannot fill up like morning talk show seats. It's like, yeah, of course not. There's only so much sort of like, there's only so many ants visiting Los Angeles.
Her friend Nikki, she was on a game show one time.
What?
It was like she was on a trivia game show. She went to LA, she was visiting LA. She got like picked to do like a trivia game show. She's really good at trivia. And my friend's wife was watching TV, and I guess they showed a commercial for it. And she was like, "Is that Nikki?" And then her wife is like, "Oh my God, babe, you're so racist. Not every black person is Nikki." And then it turns out it
Oh, that's good. That's very
that's
good.
like that girl at the fucking liquor store. Me and Mondo went to.
Oh my God.
Should we help some people out?
Yeah, we absolutely should. And if you want to catch me on a TV show, go watch any episode of the not Tyler Perry show, Jesus Christ, the Steve Harvey show. Just anything filmed from, I guess that was 2018 through 2020. I'm there. Also the Jim Jeffries show, whenever that was on, look for me. I watched like 50 episodes of that show.
God damn.
You know what that just reminded me of? Do you guys know, there's a leaked video? Destiny sucking dick.
What?
Oh yeah,
Streamer Destiny.
Streamer Destiny sucking Nick Fuentes' dick.
Apparently it's not Nick Fuentes, but it is a dick.
Wait.
All right.
Destiny?
Yeah, he's like the guy who's like sometimes he's right wing, sometimes he's left wing. I guess it just depends on the day. He's bisexual. He can't choose a side of anything.
Wow.
He sucked Nick Fuentes' dick?
Allegedly, but people are saying it's debunked that it was Fuentes, even though apparently the timelines match up for when they did like a show together.
Wow. So he rides dicks and fences, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, let's help some people out. I'm part of this friend group, and 2 people in the group have started talking and are considering dating. I don't have a problem with this, except for the fact that they keep sharing their business and issues with me. I've basically become the middleman between these 2 buffoons, and I'm over it because it feels so high school and I hate it. So my first question is, am I the asshole for placing an over-under bet with my boyfriend who isn't part of the friend group, but is cool with everyone in it, on how long this group will last now that this relationship has started? And second, is there anything I can do besides stepping back and watching it all burn?
Yeah, caller, start the clock. This will implode. Go ahead and start the timer right now. That's so funny. This also strikes me as something very 20s coded. This seems like a very 20s thing. If I'm reading the situation correctly. It is catastrophically unfair for 2 people who are talking in a friend group to make another member of the friend group their moderator, their mediator and therapist. That is just like that's diabolical. That's diabolical, unfair, also bad friend group etiquette. So you are well within your rights to. I mean, you're being awfully generous by saying just like, oh, I'll continue to do this. I'm just placing bets on how far. I'm going Joker mode and just waiting for this thing to just like destroy itself. Whereas I would have said, oh no, you're well within your rights to like set a firm boundary with them and be like, hey, could you not treat me like your couples therapist individually? Like that'd be great.
So they've already started dating, correct?
Yeah, it seems like they are talking, heading into dating. At the beginning of this year, I could tell my guy friend was super into this girl, and I honestly didn't think she would like him because he isn't her type, but I was wrong. Most of the group doesn't care that they're together, but one girl is pissed, and it's exhausting hearing all the drama.
See, what the caller should have done was I feel like friend groups have veto power for relationships within the group. I feel like it has to be a majority, 2/3 of the Senate vote for 2 people in the friend group to start dating each other. Because first of all, if your friends don't approve of your friends dating each other and you guys all know each other, I feel like that is a very good sign that it should not happen.
Yeah, and I'll tag on to this very quickly that I think a lot of the allure of friends in a friends group talking, which isn't that just fucking? Like we say talking, isn't that just like hooking up? But
it's the space that happens before. It's the yearning before the dating. You can be talking and not having even like hooked up or anything.
Okay. I would say that a not insignificant amount of the allure of like starting a relationship within the friend group is the forbiddenness of it, is the fact that the fact that, ooh, this does threaten to sort of like shake up the dynamics or maybe perhaps ruin the dynamics of this entire friend group. And that is sort of the taboo-ness of it, or
that's
the
a dick move.
I agree. I mean, it's not always that, but there is to not think that that's an element is naive. I would say. So yeah, this is, it's definitely a dick move, and I agree that the friend group before should have a conclave.
Yeah,
and
I like this idea that you guys have that a relationship should be like market tested. Like the friend group should be sort of a blind case study behind a glass, like judging the relationship on whether or not they think it has legs to go like 10 more seasons.
How many times have you hated your friend's girlfriend?
Kind of a lot.
Your friend or your friend's boyfriend. Like,
currently, so much.
Wait. Wait, which friend?
No one.
The funniest part is that Andrew is in the middle of our video call. Looking back and forth between the two of us. I know that like I've had friends in relationships who have gotten out of those relationships, and as soon as they're back outside, every single person that they know goes, "Oh my god, I hated her so much." Like, "Oh my god, he was such a fucking dud." And it's like, y'all were together 3 years and nobody ever wanted to like tell your friend that. I feel like if your friend is your friend, you can tell them like, "Hey, your partner's shitty," and like save them a lot of time.
Okay. This is a problem etched on cave walls. This problem goes back as far as human beings have had a collective mindset that you cannot tell a person, you cannot realistically tell a person that their partner sucks shit, because they could legitimately love them. It could work out. They could get married. They could go the distance, and they will forever know that you do not like that partner. And that is just like, again, one of the gambles that you take when dealing, and that puts you at risk of being sort of like phased, maybe not ostracized, but certainly phased out, of getting like, "Oh yeah, they don't call me for stuff because I called his girlfriend a fucking."
Well, it's because it's because you get to be the fucking board member who tried to veto the most successful product that you guys ever make, and it like changes the trajectory of your business, and you are the person who is like, "We're Hulu, we shouldn't be streaming." And then like, come on, like that's, so I understand what you mean. Also, Andrew, I've had this stuck in my fucking brain since you said etched on cave walls, of just a caveman sitting down with his homie being like, "Ugh, Helga bad." You know how fire bad? Helga fire bad. No good you. No good you me. Me and Helga engaged, Mike. So.
Or you're the board member who keeps you guys from product testing the thing that bankrupts the company.
Yeah.
Like in those successful video games.
Right, exactly. And next thing you know, your relationship is Orbit's soda, the like that 90s drink with tapioca balls in it that like was manufactured for a year and then ripped off the shelves. It was fucking disgusting.
Disgusting. I just feel like it's a strong enough friend group that level of honesty should be accepted.
True. I'd agree. I truly honestly believe if any one of us were dating a real dud, a real bad seed, we would be comfortable enough to be like, "Man, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to say. I do not like so and so."
Yeah, it happened yesterday. I was out with my friends yesterday, and one of them, we haven't seen him in months because he was dating a monster, and he's no longer dating her.
Yeah.
And literally it was like a script. It was like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever. I missed you." And then immediately going like, "Did y'all break up?" And him like being like, "Yeah," and then everyone going, "Oh my god, thank God she was," and then just a list of complaints. And it's just like, your friends' shoulders shouldn't relax when you tell them that you just went through a breakup.
They should
like they don't even like they want when they try to high five you instead of console you.
Yeah, when their hackles go down when you
It's so fun.
Also, your friends shouldn't be shocked to see you. That's bad. No one should like keep you from your friends.
It's so funny that I feel like everyone has had one of those friends that like the moment you hear that they're out of their relationship, you and your whole friend group are like the fans when Freddie Freeman hit that grand slam. Everyone's just like, "Yeah! He's back, baby." I had one friend who was in a relationship that was just terrible, and we lost him. Like I never saw him again. We didn't see him for years. Saw him. That's
what I'm saying. So what's the harm cutting it off? You're like, "Oh, they'll cut you out of your life." It's like, well, they'll probably do that anyway.
Well, yeah, and
in
true.
a sadder way.
We did. Yeah. Me and my best friend, we told this guy that we thought that his relationship was not good because she was constantly trying to drive a wedge between him and all of his friends by telling him that all of his friends were hitting on her when we did not even like her as a person.
Wow.
And then he didn't believe what she was saying, but he did know that she didn't like us, so he decided to just side with her. And then when they broke up, we threw a literal party for him. We threw a giant,
funny.
like welcome back to home type party.
A Jacob was wrong party.
Yeah, it was like a soldier returning from battle. Oh man, it was beautiful.
You walked through the door and you guys jumped on them like a golden retriever.
Yes.
You had to sniff him and be like, "Oh my god, it is!"
Oh my gosh, it's him! Look at Banner, Michael. Yeah, real. That's really heroic. That's very good of you to do. Real prodigal son moment. Because I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. There are nothing more tragic though than watching a friend go that way. Who legitimately can do so much better, has so much going on for them, and who is like could just be dating someone so awesome, and they suffer from catastrophic low self-esteem, and so like they fear that every relationship they get in will be the last one they ever see, and so they will put up with nightmarish scenarios to hold on to the devil they know versus the devil they don't, and that is hard to watch, brother.
I knew this woman who was dating this man. They had a on again, off again thing for years. She works at a huge company here in Austin, makes 6 figures, drives like a Benz or a BMW, some fancy car that I don't even know. Gorgeous, beautiful,
stunner,
funny, talented, just all of these amazing things. And her boyfriend is a guy who is a DJ who is bad at it. He DJs at one of my favorite bars, and when he is DJing, it is always no one there, and it is a very popular bar. And also on top of that, this is the same man who, when she invited him to come over to hang out with her and her friends and to pick something up on the way, he said, "Do I have to shower?" And she said, "Can you please shower?" And he said, "Well, I can be there quicker if I don't shower, and I don't really want to." And that was an argument that they had. And I just told you all of these things about this woman. And that is the man that she tied herself to. Oh my God, that's the guy that lost all of his money at GameStop.
Oh God, a wannabe day trader DJ. This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
They went on vacation and she paid for it. He lost all of his money in GameStop.
Oh my gosh. How are these fucking creeps landing 10s? I don't understand it for the life of me.
Looks like Charles Manson.
Oh God.
And he's like 5'6".
He's enigmatic. He is Charles Manson. Welcome back.
Here's the thing, he's not. Oh my God, I saw him get rejected at that bar one time.
Wait, while he was dating her?
No, after they'd broken up for who knows
the
millionth time, but definitely for the last time that I know of. It was, I saw him like hitting on a group of college girls, and he got rejected hard.
Ooh.
Anyway,
a level of hard where you actually can't go back to that bar. Like it's the earth is salted.
He DJs there.
Oh God. There's something so funny about fucking DJs and how like truly, I mean, and I'm including myself, and I know this is also throwing myself and Armando under the bus, but truly like DJs, stand-up comics, don't date them. They're just just real trash. Like stand-up comic is one level above DJ because at like DJs aren't artists. At best, they're technicians. Like that is like,
they're like a mathematician.
Yeah, it's like there's again technical skill, which is not to be discounted, but like let's not pretend that you're an artist. Like, please.
I would like both myself and Griff's girlfriend have both done multiple DJ sets. So maybe bite your tongue, sir. All right? The DJ community has been persecuted for far too long. And I'm fucking sick of it. No, shut your fucking mouth, dude.
No. Here's the thing. Just like Andrew said, just incorrectly, by the way, called the two of you stand-ups. You just incorrectly called the two of you DJs. You are a businessman in a creative field who does stand-up, and Andrew is a writer who does stand-up. And my girlfriend
is a streamer, content creator who happens to DJ occasionally.
Who DJs.
Exactly.
I hate this fucking anti-DJ rhetoric that has been spreading throughout this podcast. I think, first of all, somebody's got to keep fucking beepers alive, all right? And somebody's got to know where to get coke that will definitely kill you.
Yeah.
Also, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be straight up. I have a lot of friends that are DJs, and I like them. But the one thing that makes or breaks a DJ is being able to do a vibe check, to understand the room, to get a read of the room, and break down what a DJ is. A DJ is the person that is sort of setting the tone for the party, for the function, for the bar, and basically being like, this is what you guys are going to be dancing to tonight, and then keeping it up with multiple tracks that the crowd loves and keeping and maintaining that vibe. And if you're a guy who's like, do I have to shower before I go to this? You cannot suss out the vibe, my
correct.
dude.
No. Correct. 100%.
Every DJ in Austin comes to their gig with a self-indulgent mix that they have already created that they will not be altering, and they do not care that nobody likes what they're doing, because you know what, we're wrong, we're the idiots, and they're the visionaries, and we just don't see it. And all I'm saying is, if your job is to be the thing that people have fun to and nobody's having fun, you're bad at your job.
Yeah,
correct.
I told Andrew this, that one time I was at a bar in Los Angeles called The Shortstop. It's by Dodger Stadium. It is the premier way to enjoy the Dodgers winning and to fear the Dodgers losing, because you might die.
Yeah.
It is a very fun bar, but I went there on a normal day to just listen to music and dance with some friends. And the DJ that was there they would only play 20 seconds of a good song and then cut the music off to yell something into the microphone and then play a joke song. They cut off Back That Ass Up by Juvenile to do a bit where they then started playing a dubstep remix of the Friends theme song. And I was thinking this. I was genuinely thinking this as a guy standing at the bar next to me said out loud, I want to kill this fucking DJ. And I've
hang the DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ.
I've seen DJs so bad that a fucking uprising has started in the crowd of the bar.
Dude, I think the worst DJ I've ever seen was at DreamCon. There's a DreamCon party, and the VIP area on the rooftop had its own DJ, and he kept I don't know how to describe the sound, but it's like futuristic. It's not like the scratching noise of a record. Mm-hmm. It's like if the scratching noise of a record was made also into like a shot from a laser beam, and he was playing songs that were fine, but he was making it make that noise every 3 seconds to the point where I was like, I'm overstimulated. There's on a empty rooftop, so I'm gonna go downstairs into the room that I can't walk through without going, excuse me, and pushing my way through sandwiched people to get less stimulated than what's happening up there. It was a fucking nightmare. It sounded like he took like sounds from like a Sonic the Hedgehog game and like elongated them and just was spamming them every 3 seconds.
I think the DJs sampled those laser guns from when we were kids that go doodle 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 doo bleep 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 bleep, like using that and like fucking format shifting it so it was like had like a glitch effect to it.
It was the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life, and it sucked because like he was playing songs that were good, but you couldn't hear the song through that shit. It was I hate Austin DJs.
Yeah.
Truly, I mean, that is actually a special gift to like suddenly have a room full of people like grab torches and pitchforks from Hammerspace and want to like run you out of town like you're a monster of old.
Yeah, my girlfriend booed him to his face.
And
so there's that.
That's good, and that's
Good.
fair.
That is good.
Yeah. The nicest thing she could.
Yeah, good. That's what that's what I love. Is a good DJ will create a night that you can't forget, where you're like, damn, last night was a movie. They played all my favorite songs, and there is something
they played
also.
M83. Oh no, it's starting.
Now we have to actually make this a thing. We
have to make it.
We wanted to make a sketch back in the old RTP days, in that like weird period of time I can't remember from my life. Where I don't even remember what the sketch was. I know that you came up with it. Is that it was just we were gonna play that one M83 song.
And it was like, when we hear it, it would make us remember memories of things that never happened.
About last night.
It would basically trigger a like handheld montage of like wild and crazy, like youthful exuberance and like bullshit. And it starts out being like, oh man, what a crazy time. And then the song, boop, boop, beep. Boop, boop, boop. The song would fade in, and like then the montage would start. The music would start, and we'd be like, no, and it would trigger a montage of worse and worse things, like incriminating things. Yeah,
we should make that.
We can, because no one's gonna complain to us about fucking copyright shit anymore.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah, exactly. It goes through no legal department. Who cares?
All right. Bringing it back to the question.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
You have asked us two questions. Are you an asshole for placing an over/under bet with my boyfriend, who isn't part of the friend group, on how long this group will last now that the relationship has started? I'm gonna say no. First of all, I think betting is awesome and gambling is super cool, and more people should do it.
Yeah.
This episode is actually brought to you by FanDuel and
and also Polymarket.
And Polymarket. And do you guys, this is my favorite ad read that I ever did when we worked at the old company, where I had to do a DraftKings ad read, and it was supposed to be a minute long, and it ended up being 2 minutes, because the whole back half of the thing is like, okay,
do you have a problem with gambling? There's resources to help you.
I remember specifically being like, and when you bet, you can bet big and win big with Sportsbook or DraftKings or whatever it was. The crown is yours. Do you have a problem with gambling? I had to switch up. It was so fucking stupid.
It's so funny.
And 60 whole seconds were about me giving resources for if you have a gambling addiction. Anyway, so gambling is sick and tight, and especially if you're a child, you should do it and look up people who do it.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
So yeah, absolutely I would take the over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I fucking wish that there was an option on those betting sites to gamble on real life people that I know. Like, they should do a partnership with Amazon and iPhone Siri and get all the personal information of everybody, and then just allow you to bet on people's lives. Truman Show
Sick, actually.
What are those called? Those like kind of like weirder bets? There's a name for
parlays.
Parlays.
It's like multiple bets.
No, it's like weird conditional bets. It's like,
I think those are parlays.
Maybe that's what it is.
Parlays are just multiple bets where it's like, this will happen, and this will happen, and this will happen, and they're like different bets on different things. You might be thinking of the spread.
No, I'm thinking of like weird bets where it's like,
prop bets.
Prop bet. There it is. Prop bets, where it's like, I bet that they'll kick a field goal in like the 10th minute of the game or whatever. Yeah. It's some weird thing like that. It's like weird conditional bets that are more more based on minutia. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. So take the over. This fan group is doomed. It's over. So enjoy it while it lasts. And if you can, I would say if you can, whichever these two people in the friend group you like more, start getting closer with them now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Start getting closer with them now because that's the body you want to pull out of this train wreck.
Emotionally, you're going around your dying friend group's house putting stickers on the stuff you want to keep and inherit.
Correct.
And that's what you should be doing now. I really am genuinely upset that in another episode, in another universe, we did an entire episode on building up the business of friends sports betting. And I think that I really think we're leaving money on the table not doing that.
I think so, yeah. All right.
We have one more question. This one seems like it can be done pretty quickly. And it's actually weirdly relevant based off of something that Griff was talking about earlier. My boyfriend got bad breath. To be clear, it's not a medical thing or a disease or anything. It's just that he rarely brushes his teeth. It's not really an issue until it's been like 4 days without brushing, but anytime I bring it up, it feels like I'm annoying him, which maybe I am. How can I get this man to just brush his teeth? And then I asked for further context and found out that they've been together for about a year and some change, and they're both in college.
Okay, first of all, how do you get this boy to brush his teeth? Because a man brushes his teeth regularly.
Insane.
Yeah,
please.
Or whatever.
That's first of all, that's insane. Also disgusting. Second of all, if you're annoying him, that means you're correct because he's getting defensive because he knows and is shamed by the fact that he doesn't brush his teeth once every 4 days. And I love it. You're like, it's not a medical condition. It is something totally preventable and within his control. It's
well, that was
one of with no excuse.
That was one of the things that I had to get more context throughout this because I was like, hey, is the bad breath thing one of those things where he's got like
halitosis?
Yeah, like an issue that he can't control. And it was like, no, his breath smells fine for most of the time, and then he won't brush his teeth for like a week, and then it smells like hot, stinky ass. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna make myself seem real unlikable and real gross. Yeah. I did not brush my teeth for several days at a time for most of my life. I don't like doing it. I think it's dumb, and I always forget to do it even when I don't care about it. And so I genuinely sometimes don't brush my teeth. Can I tell you one thing that really made me start brushing my teeth is that my partner would get excited when I would have minty fresh breath and be like, oh, you brushed your teeth. It smells so nice. And I'd be like, yep, knowing that I hadn't brushed my teeth, just that I had been hitting my mint flavored vape.
Oh my God.
So I guess take this either way. You can do what I did and realize that brushing your teeth makes people happy, and that I don't want to ever have bad breath. And so I brush my teeth now every single day, at least once a day. I try to do it twice a day, but I at least do it once a day. Or start vaping mint vapes. And
there we go.
Yeah. Or go super hard with it and start smoking cigarettes, and then you can do anything. And then no one knows that your breath smells bad or that you didn't brush your teeth because you smell like fucking garbage.
All the time. Yeah, exactly.
This episode is brought to you by Fume. It's not the vape. It's not the cigarette. It's a third dumber thing.
A third dumber thing. Yeah. Running a literal smokescreen campaign. This is fascinating. The caller's question was how to get this person to brush their teeth.
Yeah.
And I think the answer is we've established that negative reinforcement going, hey, could you brush your teeth? Because your breath smells like you swallowed a raccoon who was having real stomach problems. And the answer, in fact, might be to do what Mondo said, where the partner was like, oh my gosh, it's so nice you brush your teeth. I love it when you brush your teeth. Here, come, let me kiss you. And you might positively reinforce those things by, and again, not to treat your partner like a golden retriever, like a puppy, but sometimes that works. And for having been dating like a year and a half, in that time frame, you still want to be impressing the person that you're dating.
Yeah.
So like dropping the ball on brushing your teeth like a year into a relationship, it's like, oh man.
Yeah. Here's the thing is like, I don't want to say that you should break up with this person. However, as somebody who did not brush their teeth for a long time and basically had to be reminded by a partner to do it, And I don't mean this partner. I mean my previous ex would all the time be like, "Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth?" It sucks to be basically like act like somebody's mom. Like you shouldn't have to do that. And so now I brush my teeth like a man because I take care of myself, because I know that one, it's better for your medical health for the long run, because you only get one set of adult teeth, and I don't want to get veneers and bite an apple and have them come out, because that's terrifying. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, as somebody who used to be reminded to brush their teeth by a partner, that boy got some growing to do. That boy need to grow up and not be that way anymore.
Yeah, and you said you're in college, so this tracks. This is real. I haven't grown up. I'm still used to my mommy telling me I need to do things.
Yeah.
And like, you know, kind of wiping your butt and your nose and being, again, you're in college, so it's not an excuse, but it's also not surprising that you know, this person needs to be sort of have their hand held into doing, you know, things that keep most people alive day to day. That they do of their own volition. Yeah, I'm also not saying break up with this person, but also exactly what Mondo said. This is just like, this is just growing up 101.
Yeah.
This person needs, and here's the thing, agreed. You don't want to be someone's mom at this age, like, and like, you know, nag them and like remind them and have to like, basically like, you know, to go and check and see if their toothbrush is wet to see if they did something. Go, what a horrible position to put someone in. Like, did you brush your teeth? Oh, did you just run it under the faucet? Like, do that scene from Uncle Buck. Like, I could send this down to the crime lab and they could tell if it was just run under the faucet or if they actually brushed their teeth. Yeah. So, that, again, that's a man talking to a literal child in that movie. So yeah, I wouldn't say break up with this person, but this honestly feels like some kind of make or break stuff. I mean, this is just like make or break relationship stuff where you're like, is this the kind of thing that you want to have to deal with constantly? Because I guarantee you this, the more comfortable in a relationship a person who is not doing these things for themselves, the more comfortable they feel in a relationship, the more they will let things slide. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, it starts with not brushing your teeth. It's going to be like, did you take out the trash? Oh, no. Well, there are flies in the kitchen. Oh, okay. Like, you said you would take out it just becomes that, like,
it's indicative of a bigger issue.
Yeah. It's a real canary in the coal mine for some other stuff.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I came up with a list of several options for the caller.
I love it. Let's go.
First option. Judging by this guy's habits, I feel like he loves Elon Musk. So what I would do is I would use an AI to generate a bunch of tweets and pictures of Elon Musk promoting something like, I don't know, like a Philips Sonicare toothbrush as like something that he invented at like the Tesla labs or whatever, and then like make your boyfriend like see them, and then he'll be like, oh well, if Elon does it, then like it's gotta be good. Second option, don't shower.
Oh, fire with fire.
You beat him with stinky. He stink, you stink. If he doesn't, you don't want to kiss him? Well, he's stinky anyway, so like it's a win-win. So maybe you can I don't believe in positive reinforcement for men.
I agree.
I don't think it works. Negative reinforcement only. Don't shower. You ask him that day, did you brush your teeth? He says no, you don't shower that day. Next option. They sell this stuff at pet stores that you can put in your pet's water that makes their breath not smell bad. Buy a bunch of that and put it in all of his Monster Energy drinks or whatever it is he consumes.
I'm going to guess Bud Light Michelada Tall Boys.
Nice.
Yeah, so buy that puppy breath liquid stuff and just put it in all of his consumables. Fourth option, and I think the best one, sex strike.
Honestly.
Don't fuck him.
I mean, who wants to? You come at me with a fucking stank breath? My dick is softer than shit.
Negative reinforcement. If he doesn't respect you enough to brush his teeth, then he shouldn't have access to your body in any capacity.
Correct.
I just feel like that's a good way to go. And then obviously my real answer is break up with him because this is all indicative of a bigger issue that's going to be a bigger issue farther down the line.
Yeah. Counterpoint, some things you can try. Being forgiving. Brushing your teeth is gross. I would say anti-sex strike. Have sex with him more when he doesn't brush his teeth.
No.
Nah, miss me with that. That's
whoa.
Whoa.
He's not a DJ. Jesus, calm it down.
We don't know that.
Honestly. I don't need to brush, babe. I grind my teeth from all the amphetamines I'm doing while DJing.
Just like that chick on TikTok who like put like marker or something underneath like all of the products in the bathroom because she didn't think her boyfriend was showering, and he like went and showered and she looked at it and like none of the stuff had been moved like at all in the shower, and she goes, "Babe, did you shower?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." And she's like, you didn't move any of the products." And he goes, "I used the water." And she's like, "You didn't use like any soap or anything?" And he goes, I used the water. She's like, "You're not clean. You didn't take it. I used the water though." That is what this is going to lead to. And also probably what it already is.
Oh yeah, lead to. It probably is this way.
The way that other people wash their bodies makes me so confused. The way that like I didn't know that other people don't use like a washcloth or a loofah or something, and they just
that's crazy.
Put like they just put the soap on their body and then let the soap rinse off. Like they're a car, and I don't like.
You have to scrub a car too.
Well, maybe I don't wash my car enough. But whenever I go through the drive-through car wash, it's like how some people describe taking a shower, where the soap just spray on and then the soap get blown off with water.
Oh, they got the big things that come with the big floppies.
I thought those were for drying. I didn't know those were for.
And then the brushes. No, they agitate the soap. You have to agitate the soap for.
Okay, well then, bam! This metaphor actually works better because that's even car has to be scrubbed down.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, withhold showing this man your big soapy floppies, and
the big scrubbies that come down.
Yeah.
I almost lost my mind when I found out people ain't washing their legs. That scared me.
Yeah.
No, you gotta get down there.
Again, Batman couldn't beat that out of me. I don't understand. I have such a rigorous like showering routine that the fact that there are people who just like
rinse
in their hands like hit rinse, I want to die. But it also explains so much. Like, you've just been in public and you're like, why do you stink?
Yeah.
We're at work. We're at work right now.
Why you smell?
Why do you stink? Like,
this is the trajectory. This is the trajectory that this and this people of his ilk follow, which is they go from only using water to using a sulfate packed 3-in-1 like body wash, conditioner, shampoo nightmare, which is like almost worse than nothing.
Yeah.
Then they might get a like body wash and then a separate bottle for shampoo, no condish. And then hopefully, God willing, someone shows them the light and they get like a dedicated, good scented body wash, a washcloth / loofah. Actually, I'm pro washcloth over loofah because loofahs are fucking, they get gross.
They're gross.
They get gross. And anyway. So pro washcloth. Or like dry brush or scrub, actual like bristled scrub brushes are really
those are really nice too.
And then some kind of and an actual good shampoo and conditioner, both without sulfates and without
separate
parabens and separate bottles. That's right.
I don't know any of the words you said. I have an Old Spice 5-in-1. It's my toothpaste.
5-in-1. It's like a printer. You shower with a printer.
Yeah. And I put it on the outsides of my arms, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be done.
Disgusting.
Vile.
I feel like that is. Yeah, I feel like that is definitely like if you can get this man to brush his teeth. Maybe using one of the methods we suggested. Maybe through shaming. Maybe through telling all of his friends so they shame him. I don't know. That could be an option too.
Also true.
then perhaps you don't have to break up with him. But otherwise, I think you should go because, again, I just can't. There's no good ending to this.
Okay, genuinely.
He ends up as the fucking DJ hitting on college students, even though he's in his late 30s and they're clearly 19.
And he is striking out.
Oh yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe.
I've never seen a girl with a faker ID before. I've never seen a group of girls who are looking around like they think the bouncer is going to walk up to them because they retroactively realize that they all had fake IDs.
No, because they're like huddled together like emperor penguins over like the sugariest drink imaginable.
Yes. Oh my god. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. A couple things. First of all, this is an aside with very little connective tissue to this topic, but it's just because you said bouncer. Andrew, I don't know if you saw it the other day, but we were at a bar when we were celebrating my partner passing the bar we went to.
Yeah.
We went to that bar. And I was heading out to go like smoke outside really quick and come back in. And this couple walked into the door and were sort of like blocking the doorway to look around and see if they could get a spot. And then they noticed me just standing there, and they kept standing there getting something out of their pockets. And I realized they were reaching to get their IDs to show me because they thought I was the bouncer.
Of course. Of course.
And I just went, "Oh, I don't work here. I'm trying to get outside." They apologized, but were also angry with me, which I thought was really funny.
Very funny.
I forgot to bring it up when it happened, but you finally have been there as it's happened, a thing that happens all the time, constantly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you're over 6'2", vaping and playing Candy Crush, you can't. They will give you a job as a bouncer.
Yeah, absolutely. I've done it before. I've checked people's IDs, and I've always thought about charging a cover.
Seriously,
that's
$5.
Just Venmo me.
Call everyone boss.
Hey, boss. Hey, big dog.
Yeah. Hey, big dog. Yeah.
Taking people's IDs, holding them like this, snapping them in half.
Yeah.
Biting it like an old coin, and I'm a prospector. We need to do that again. We need to start biting things to tell if they're legitimate.
A Bitcoin.
Yes, exactly. That's where they got it from.
Tomato. I'm sorry.
The miners, that's what they were doing. They were just on the blockchain, but for gold. I think if you want genuine advice, you should go to this man and be like, "Hey, it bums me out when you don't brush your teeth because your breath get kind of stinky, and whenever I have to remind you, I kind of feel like a mom, and that sucks to do. So I would love it if you could just like regularly brush your teeth. I know it sounds weird for me to be saying this to you, but like it makes me feel better. I know that it will help with your teeth overall. And I, again, cannot stress this enough. I don't want to be constantly reminding you to take care of yourself because that sucks. As somebody who who should have been told this a bunch of times by different people before figuring it out on his own, as me telling you, you'll be able to know how you want to stay, whether or not you want to stay with this man based off of his reaction to that. If he goes, "I'm sorry, you're right, that sucks, I'll make an attempt," and even if he doesn't brush his teeth every night but genuinely gets better and improves and is making strides towards that, that's a good reaction. If he gets mad at you and fights back about it, then that's a stinker. Yeah.
Honestly, Monty, I was just about to say exactly what you said. The reaction to you having a frank, open, honest, non-judgmental, a helpful but honest conversation, their reaction to that will immediately tell you the future of that relationship. 100%, exactly what Mondo said. Yeah, if they're like defensive and weird about it, then get the fuck out of there. Yeah. It's over, because that's just, again, indicative of the nature of what the relationship is going to be like for years to come. So yeah.
Well, caller, I hope this helped. And hey, listener, if you would like to become a caller, you can send us an email to midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com with the subject line BFM or boyfriend material in the subject. And yep. Hey, if you want to follow us on Instagram, we're at midnightsnack.tv. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we're at midnightsnackla. If you want to support the show, you should go to patreon.com/midnightsnack TV. Is that it?
Yes. Or much easier, www.bigolcocksanddicks.com.
Yeah.
That redirects to our Patreon. It could not be easier.
It's so easy to go to www.bigolcocksanddicks, and that's AND dicks.com. Bigolcocksanddicks.com. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah. Way easier to remember.
Way easier to remember. And hey, if you want to find me on social media, I'm Mando Does Stuff, MANDO Does Stuff, all one word. When this episode comes out, hopefully I will have my Minnesota dates up and with links for you to buy tickets if you would like to go to that. I've seen several people send me a DM that was like, hey, I can't find the show dates. I really want to go. Am I tripping? Am I crazy? And no, I'm just bad at doing my job of getting you the information you need to come see me. I'm a real piece of shit.
I'm my own worst enemy. You have to understand.
I truly am. One of these shows I'm headlining, and I just asked the guy for a link. Like, hey, can I get the ticket link, please? So yeah, I'm bad at my job, but come out to those shows. You're gonna love it. I also have been streaming more. I just streamed Armando's Civ Corner, which was very fun, where I got to play my game. And man, Civ sounds so much better when there ain't a bitch in your ear telling you that it's not Frostpunk. I like streaming without you guys. Fuck you guys. No, I had a blast, and I hope that we can do Mondo Civ Corner on the Midnight Snack thing. We're gonna be also, we stream and will be streaming more at twitch.tv/midnightsnack_TV. And that'll be fun. Andrew, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at andrewrosas.ig. I'm also on Blue Sky, posting on there more. And also, I don't know how many patrons we are away. We're pretty close. We're pretty close to 500 paid and unpaid patrons total on our Patreon. And when we reach 500 patrons, that is when the $69 tier unlocks.
Andrew?
And what's up, sir?
I've got mixed news for you.
Okay, let me lay it on.
We are at 508 total patrons.
This is the best news that could possibly be. Folks, officially, Andrew's Good Girls have activated. Unlock the $69. Release the Kraken. Unlock the $69 tier, in which you will get erotic readings from yours truly. I have a couple of options, but anyway, I'm going to make it good. I'm going to make it sexy. You're going to love it. Yeah, so it will, I can promise you this, it will be something you do not want to have accidentally play over a Bluetooth speaker while with your parents or mixed company. You're going to be blushing on the subway or in the Uber rideshare, wherever you are. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So yes, we've reached. So thank you for getting us to 500, over 500. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So thank you for supporting the show. So yeah, that's where you can find me and be looking forward to that. Griff, what you got?
I am the _indoor kid on all platforms that allow an underscore, and if they don't, just take it out. That's it.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, and hey, if you want to help us out, you can leave a 5-star review like this one on Apple, which just says fills that circle joke hole in my heart.
Nice.
So good. Thank you. That is from Ninja 96073. Yeah, we got to bring back the circle joke. The circle joke
we got the circle joke.
The joke off. Your weekend jokes, as we eventually started calling it.
Yeah. Something tells me the next 4 years will be full of things to riff on the news with and write jokes about. My God.
Yeah. The only upside to the world ending is that it is always so very funny.
Gotta laugh to keep from crying, folks.
So do that, and we will see you folks next week. Thank you so much for calling in. We love you so much. Good night.
Love you so much. Bye.